can't let up. Cannot let up on it because he is not going to leave the White House. He does not want to leave the White House. He will not leave the White House. Anybody thinks he'll do this, he'll do that, is just deluding themselves, the Republicans most of all, because they know, but they're going along. It's a classic bully situation. We see it, and there's no other to face a bully and have to face him and fight it out and back him off and back him down. That's the only way this is going to work.
When Robert De Niro went full Godfather on Trump, there are moments in modern America when reality stops trying to be real and starts auditioning for an HBO miniseries. Last Night was one of them. What started as another chaotic press event turned into a cinematic masterpiece starring none other than Robert De Niro, the man who's played more mob bosses than most politicians have played honest days. Except this time, there were no lights, no directors, and no second takes. Just De Niro, calm as a winter storm, facing Donald Trump, a man who treats every public appearance like the season finale of The Apprentice Democracy Edition. And what De Niro did next? It wasn't a feud, it was an execution. A slow, elegant, espresso-fueled takedown that made The Godfather look like a family brunch. The entrance. Robert De Niro walked in like a man who already knew the ending. No entourage, no theatrics, just that quiet surgical calm that says, "I've survived Pacino monologues. Your noise means nothing to me." Across from him stood Trump, armed with his usual overconfidence and a tan that could blind satellites. The air in the room changed. Cameras clicked. Influencers smelled The world didn't just watch a moment. It replayed it, looped it, and worshipped it. De Niro had achieved what most politicians spend billions chasing: command of attention without saying a word. Late-night hosts dissected the footage like it was the Zapruder film. Commentators pointed out the exact second Trump realized charisma can't be built like a tower. Twitter tried to fact-check the smirk. It failed. The aftershock. Trump's response came swiftly and loudly. 4 official statements in 12 hours, each one louder, angrier, and more allergic to spell check than the last. By the final one, even autocorrect had applied for early retirement. Somewhere in New York, De Niro was probably filming a movie, threatening villains on screen while dismantling eagles off it. He didn't tweet back. He didn't post. He just let the silence echo. Because legends don't reply to noise. They let history write the punchlines. By the next morning, the hashtag The De Niro Effect was trending worldwide. Journalists coined phrases like verbal aikido and cinematic composure. Psychologists called it therapeutic calm. Anthropologists called it evolution. The rest of us just called it beautiful. De Niro had made silence fashionable again. The meme war. As the internet crowned him the roast father, Trump did what Trump does best: try to reboot himself. A new slogan, a new rally, a new cologne, smells like victory, and tanning lotion. The ad campaign lasted 6 hours before the memes ate it alive. Someone edited De Niro's face onto the bottle. Tagline, "Ode is silence." Sold out in 24 hours, unofficially, of course. Meanwhile, De Niro candles hit Etsy, infused with quiet dominance. They too sold out instantly. Calm became rebellion. The philosophy of chill. It wasn't just entertainment anymore. People started quoting De Niro like scripture. Keep calm and De Niro on. Printed on mugs, shirts, and a montage of slow-motion hand gestures, dramatic flags, and a steak dinner that looked dangerously undercooked. Within minutes, YouTube comments turned into a poetry contest of pure mockery. "Sir, this steak has more character development than your presidency." De Niro's silence has a better plot arc. The box office didn't even get the chance to flop. The internet had already canceled the premiere by meme. Weeks later, De Niro still hadn't said a word. He didn't need to. His quiet became language, his presence punctuation. Every new Trump rant only echoed louder against the vacuum of De Niro's restraint. And somewhere in a studio corner of Manhattan, De Niro probably smiled at a headline that read, "De Niro destroys Trump with silence." Because that's the thing about real power. It doesn't scream. It doesn't brag. It just is. In a world addicted to outrage, De Niro performed the ultimate act of rebellion, staying calm. No hashtags, no tantrums, just a steady heartbeat and an unbothered stare. And somehow, that silence did what decades of debate couldn't. It made chaos look small. The legacy. Now, politicians are studying the De Niro effect in communication seminars. PR teams are rewriting crisis manuals to include strategic silence. Even CEOs are trying it, sitting in meetings quietly, hoping someone will mistake it for wisdom. Spoiler, they can't pull it off. Because De Niro didn't invent silence. He weaponized it. His calm wasn't emptiness. It was gravity. When he stared down the former tycoon, it wasn't about winning an argument. It was about showing that chaos only has power if you play along. He didn't play. He just watched. And the internet, for once, didn't reward noise. It rewarded composure. Epilogue. The calm revolution. Months later, De Niro remains meme royalty. His smirk, his pause, his posture, immortalized in GIFs, stitched into TikToks, captioned with everything from mood to therapy. Trump, meanwhile, continues to post, still loud, still orange, still trying to outshout his own echo. His followers cheer, his critics laugh, the cycle spins. But no matter what he says, every comment section has the same reply. A De Niro GIF. That's it. Just the look. Because when calm becomes culture, noise becomes the punchline. And somewhere in New York, walking past the tabloid screaming his name, Robert De Niro